Hello, hello. I'm back. Last time we went through the entirety of the ARR Ninja Quests. Unfortunately, I was not able to stream yesterday, though I don't believe I ever made aspersions that I would. It was never going to happen. At least it was not even remotely likely. Having to open kind of, you know, the time frames don't quite line up. But today I will, with any luck, be finishing the entirety of Ninja. I only have the Heavensward, Storm's Blood, and Shadowbringers, air quotes, quests to go through. So we will see if this even breaks 2 hours. I have nothing particularly planned for after that. So hopefully it at least hits an hour and a half. There are no seasonal events happening, although the Make It Rain event is starting in like, what, 10 days? Not even, like 4 days. So that'll be fun. If memory serves, that is accompanied by a quest, so I will be probably tacking that on to whatever job quest I do after Ninja. Possibly even the one after that, if I can get through it faster than Rogue took me. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Arcanist, just to get Arcanist out of the way. I think Arcanist is the last class that has collapsing hotbars tied to it, so that'd be nice. The fun thing about Arcanist is that Arcanist is the only class that is tied to multiple jobs. So I will be obligated by my own sense of particularity to do Arcanist, then Scholar, then Summoner. Or Summoner than Scholar. Whichever is more appealing at the time. Oh, I didn't fucking mute. F6, you failed me. Yeah. Currently working on leveling Astrologian. Astrologian is quite fun. I enjoy it greatly. Anyway, without any further ado... Damn. What does Obro have for us? I've actually mostly forgotten. Arentel, you are welcome. I can tell your devotion to our art has been absolute, and I sense that greater power awaits you. But I have no new ninjutsu to teach. You alone can awaken to the power inside you. But if you do, our art will be in the very beating of your heart. I learned much more whilst I was a shinobi of Doma. Mayhap you would find your own way if your blade served a master. Such thoughts will have to wait, however. Not minutes before you came through your doors, or those doors, I received this missive from Jack. He bid me come to Limsa proper with all due haste. Join me, Arentel. Your path here began at the Rogues Guild, and mayhap returning will spark something new within you. I wonder if Jack will have any advice for you. No, it's the fucking pirate speak again. I thought I was free. I haven't even had my coffee yet. This is bullshit. My coffee's still too hot to have. Sorrow. Captain Jack, it has been too long. I never did thank you properly for obtaining the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Ho there. I was wondering when ye'd show up, and ye brought Arentel. How are ye keeping, lad? Benny, now I need a word with Obro. There's a thief on the loose in La Nasia who's fast. Too fast to be a regular old rook. You have my sympathies for your problem, of course, but why summon me? Well, as I was told it, the one doing the cloying ain't from Eorzea, came from the far east, judging by the garb. How very strange. The journey is too long to be undertaken lightly. I wonder what drove them here. Who knows? But here's the rum thing. This cov's a ninja, by all accounts. A ninja? It is uncanny how much your thief sounds like me, Jack. Why, if I did not know better, I would say I was your culprit. So get your daddles where I can see them. Couldn't help a bit of amusing there. Of course, I don't actually suspect you. Truthfully, I just wanted to see if you knew anything, what could help me with the case. That I would be taken in by so obvious a ruse. Well, if the thief is a shinobi of Doman origin, then I might know him. Would you allow me and Arentel to aid your investigation? With pleasure. Things will go a bit smoother with a couple dimber dambers like you on board. Why don't we go and see what the victims got to say about our rook, eh? Mula Kelfa's the cov we want, and we'll find him over at Summerford Farms. Yeah, been a goodly while since our last job together, Arentel, and I'm looking forward to having ye along. Me and my favorite call back on the job. Ye ready to go and whittle what's happened to this Mula Kelvakov? Move along, ain't nothing to see here. Lend that cov yonder your Wattles, lad. And who, pray tell, are you? Yes, you, and the gloomy looking fellow there. Are these your people, Jack? Can they handle this matter with the guild's customary sensitivity? I reckon so. Arentel here is one of the guild's newer lads, and your gloomy-looking cove is a cult, just joined up, so to speak. In that case, bring back my orb. It's one of a kind, and they stole it from me. Two nasty thieves with a Far Eastern look to them, and after I spent a bloody fortune on it. The nerve of those two, flung upon me just as I was on my way here. The fiends ran to the northeast thrice as fast as any man could. I want them found and clapped in irons, damn it. Well, ye best get after them, then. If they are foreigners, they won't know the lay of the land. Might be as we can use that against them, and catch up before they hop the twig. No need to be shy if it comes to blade work, but don't mill them either. We need to find out why the rooks are cloying from Honest Oak. I need to clean my glasses, and with any luck, it will aid me in dealing with the pirate bullshit. Get my orb back. I don't care how. Move along. And I appreciate you for wasting my time. Very nice. Very cool. Wow. You find a set of footprints heading to the northwest. You find a set of... Wow! Copy and paste. You can just make out two figures ahead in Wold Whisper Canyon. He's not dead. I believe he simply knocked himself unconscious. The girl, silently staring at us, is of more immediate concern. From her looks, she is not to be taken lightly. Well, yeah. Well, you're a Dimbermort, make no mistakes. So, why is it you've taken to Cloyan? Never a tender wid for Jack, is there? No, it's always a stabber. Yes, that's her, the thief. I knew taking this to the guild was the right choice. Sadly, this means our relationship is at an end. It would be inconvenient if you were to learn of how I came by the orb. Sellsword, your skills are required. Oh no, is that... Actually, that is like level 52 armor. Never mind. It'd be me pleasure. Jack's one to be reckoned with, but not when he's got two fledglings at his side. Me trusty Trident will it'll do for them all. Good God. Hello. Well, them's choice wids from a double-crossing bastard. Neither are ye mind being called fledglings. Not in the least. It'll be all the sweeter to make him eat those words, in which he is a more fitting foe than some silent maiden. Bluster and rage all ye want, you won't be going gently into the night. Well, we did ye wrong, my Nimbermort. Seems we owe ye an apology. You have my thanks, but I don't need your aid for such brutes as these. Your bow, that is true. You are from the Far East. Have we met by any chance? You seem familiar. Wow. Hello, hello. Greetings. I hope you're having a good day. Your accent marks you a shinobi. Akagi, explain the situation. Oh, you are the lot who are chasing us. Scary being chased, but, right. Why we're here. This is, hang on. Yatsurugi no Yuki. If I understand your customs, you'd call her Princess Yuki of the Yatsurugi clan. She's left her lands in search for her family's treasures. They were stolen by bandits, you see. The Yatsurugi clan. You are very famous from your domain. Princess, tell me, why make the journey? I have no time to talk, not while the identity of the bandits still eludes me. You need only know that I have taken back 3 of the stolen treasures, and I will leave when the other 2 are mine. Very well, your reasons are yours to keep. I cannot leave you without a sworn dagger, Princess. And I know just the person to do it, Arntel. Will you not aid Princess Yuki? Aid in Princess Yuki's mission as her shinobi. As you know, we are blades, and missions are as whetstones to us. Through duty and service, we sharpen our skills and our minds. This is the next step on your path. The princess is a stranger here. She can trust no one, save you. Your mission is to guard her with your life and return her safely to her people. What say you? Sure, why not? And she's gone. You think me naive enough to trust Shinobi? When Doma fell, we all saw your daggers in its back. Come, Akagi. Leave the traitors. Been like that ever since we got here. Why? She'll barely let me pack her bloody clothes. I understand why she refuses my help when it comes to fighting, I suppose. I'm no warrior, but she does have her limits. Everyone does, pauper or princess. So I'd appreciate it if you could lend me a hand keeping her, well, alive. Of course, my friend. If her life is in danger, send word here. Arntel and I will answer. I'm much obliged. You've no idea. But I'd best go. She'll have my head if she catches me chatting. I'll be in touch. Biting back Far Eastern baubles, what was bitten, huh? We'll need to whittle more from that dastardly duo, I expect. The guild will tip a daddle to track down the bandits that cloyed the treasures. Thank you, Jack. When you have something, you know where to find us. Shall we, Arntel? It is still a little too warm. Maybe in like 10 more minutes. had heard of Yuki Yatsurugi before, the pride of her clan, puissant princess of the Far East. If even a tenth of the rumors are true, she has reason to deny our aid. But somehow, we must earn her trust. Someday, her life may depend on it. The path ahead of you is long. Your resolve cannot falter. I will help where I can, but from this day forth, you must devote your entire being to protecting Princess Yuki. Akagi has summoned us, Arntel. Princess Yuki is attempting to infiltrate a Salthound stronghold. He would have us save her, to use his words. He has managed to delay her near Mimirune's trading post. I trust you know the place. Let us away with all haste. Your mission awaits, Arntel. Why do you exist? What is your story, Yome? Or is it Yomai, actually? Hang on. I have a weird feeling I was saying it right yesterday. Or, day before. Yomi. No! Fuck. There really should be some kind of confirmation on that, or a way to cancel out of a cutscene, not skip it. Oh well. Finally, it is not easy keeping the princess in one place, you know. Incredible. This is why you had me wait, Akagi. I had thought myself clear. I neither need nor want their help. Go home, Shinobi. No. Princess, now that we are here, surely there is no harm in telling us your plan. Oh, we'd be happy to. It's a long story too. Rumors have been swirling about your black markets about things that sound much like our clan's stolen treasures. It's hard to pin down rumors like that, but we've also gotten word that some group of pirates, the Hounds of Salt or some such, keep records of the black markets. I don't need to tell you how valuable these could be. Of course, a certain someone is all set on slipping into their camp by herself, but I can't see to letting that. Not again. Always sneaking off on her own like that. Seeing as she's already gone, we cannot stop her. However, we still might lend her aid by clearing obstacles from her path. Here, Arntel, smoke bombs. You will catch the attention of the nearby watchmen. If you set these off near the camp, incapacitate them, and the princess may pass unnoticed. Fake attack. My axe is for show mainly, but I'll help where I can. Very well. Akagi, go east. I will go north. We will rendezvous in the southeast of Poor Maid's Mill when done. Only a diversion, you said, but it was bloody frightening. All we can do now, we have done. Princess Yuki should have made it inside by now. Put paid to the watch, but not the watchdogs. When they get their teeth into you. What? Quickly, Arentel, inside the camp. Save yourselves the effort. The black market records are mine. Our jade jewel is mentioned in here. The Midare Kanemitsu dagger as well. It seems the former was sold, but finding the buyer should not be difficult, and the blade will be up for auction shortly. Princess, you are safe. Did you not meet with any resistance? Resistance? Oh, them? You did that, princess? She's not the pride of our clan for nothing. The princess is a skilled fighter. She tried her hand at your ninjutsu too. Not even her instructors can keep up with her these days. I trust you see now why I have no need of your help. I will reclaim my clan's property myself. I just wish she understood what she means to our clan. Well, thank you for today. I'll have need of your help again soon, but let's keep it on the sly, eh? Come, let us return to our haunt. You must meditate on what you have seen here to focus your thoughts into weapons anew. Well, welcome back, Arentel. I read the fucking gate card. God damn it. Oh well. Want to stream. Well, the princess's trust is not yet yours, but she is safe. Were this a trial, you would have passed. But your mind is full. Still your thoughts. Listen to what your heart says in the silence. In so doing, you will grow as a shinobi. Kagi has called us again, this time to Ashran's embrace. His note was brief and hastily written, and I do not know what the princess has done, but it is clear she needs our aid, urgently. We must away to her highness's side. Okay. Very soon. Very soon, coffee. Ooh, something I did. I believe I didn't mention because I hadn't done it yet. I now do actually have screenshots for every class and job. Very exciting. It's all pre-planned out. I'm excited to go through their quests and then realize that they are not fitting screenshots at all, and I have to redo them. It will be a very entertaining experience. I would not keep Akagi waiting. He looks to crumple from worry. You, where were you? Here I am, worried half to death because the princess is in danger, and I can't do a thing about it. And you just saunter up like, calm yourself and start at the beginning. Where is the princess? Calm. Her Highness learned who bought the clan's jewel. She ran off to take it back, and left me behind. Where is she? She can't have gotten far, even with her bleeding witchcraft or whatever. Come on, lads, fan out and find her. Well, that's it in a nutshell. The guards won't rest till they catch her, and she's stuck up there. That she would find the Jade Jewel is just like her, but she clearly has no way to escape. Well, Arantel, it's your mission. What takes the greatest priority? It's helping the princess. An answer that befits the true shinobi. The guards think the princess's ninjutsu is magic. I mean, technically, we can use this ignorance to our benefit. Let fly right on. They will mistake the thunder for Princess Yuki's ninjutsu. Draw the enemy southwest, away from the princess. We will rendezvous on the Salt Strand. Technically speaking, it's all just manipulation of Aether. It's technically magic, kind of, sort of. Just like how when the samurai does his big slash attack, that's also just magic. Let's call it something different. It's a nomenclature thing. At the end of the day, it's all just manipulation of Aether. Unleash the thunder of Raiton to attract the guard's attention. Shit. Rabbit. The sound of footsteps echoes in the distance. That sound, it's the girl, after her. The sound of footsteps. Come on, what do you mean no, cowards? Do you want to be the one to tell the master so someone took the jewel? Then come on. Don't let her get away. That jewel's more valuable than your lives. Hello, princess. Oh, you are unexpected. Yes, most unexpected. So the thunder wasn't her doing, but a shinobi's. Huh. Most curious. Where did she find the coin to pay you, or does she command your loyalty with her regal blood? What I could do if royalty flowed in my veins, no matter. I'm buying a bright future with my actions today. The mission comes first, as they used to say. I was only paid to oversee the delivery. But what is my employer's goodwill worth, I wonder? Why do you look at me like that? Your eyes are like Karasu's, or Geikais, judging me unworthy. You must be from the Far East, a real shinobi with real ninjutsu, like Geikai. You think yourself my better because of it. Don't lie to me. I can see it in your damned eyes. I will make you spit out what you know about Yuki, or I will cut it from your corpse's stomach. I don't think it likely, friend. You can try though. Damn you, Obero! Stealing my fucking kills. A different breed than the other guards, that one. He knew of Karasu, of Geikai. There should be no shinobi in this land with such knowledge, unless he was one of Geikai's shadows. The Imperial Shinobi lost their place in Garlemald when the unit was disbanded after the man's death. That would be cause for them to sell their blades. I imagine the demand for mercenaries with ninjutsu would be great among people with money enough to trade in Far Eastern treasures. Pardon me, Arentel, this can wait. Princess Yuki's safety is paramount. Let us join her near the Tempest Gate. Well, she seems unruffled for her ordeal. You really saved the princess's skin. She's safe thanks to you. Yes, Akagi told me, and no, your aid was not needed. I could have escaped perfectly well without you. But I suppose the important thing is that the Jade Jewel is once again mine. All I've left is to find the Midari Kanemitsu dagger. Don't interfere. This is my problem to solve. All right. Never know it by what she said, but she's secretly grateful, and if she does anything, I know where to find her brave protectors. That you do. Shall we return, Arndel? I forgot that she was a tsundere. Oh, finally coffee. Welcome back, Aaron. I read this twice in one stream. Unforgivable. Irredeemable. I have made Akagi aware of that strange sellsword we met on the Salt Strand. He will be vigilant, as should you. As for your mission, I believe the princess is warming to you, though it is difficult to tell, but at the very least, no harm has befallen her on your watch. Now I will leave you to your meditations. Allow them to further sharpen your mind, so you will be the blade when the time comes again to strike. Arentel, Jack's network has caught wind of who has been selling the Yatsurugi clan's stolen treasures. This is information that may lead us straight to the dagger. He summoned us both to the guild, but could I ask you to go by yourself? I cannot leave just now. Akagi and Princess Yuki are on their way here. I sent a missive telling them we might have information on the bandits who robbed her. The princess desires to learn more of them, and so she has seen fit to join us. I believe Jack will give you a thread. Follow it and return once you have unveiled the truth. Jack's network of spies is most impressive. Presently stationed in Eorzea as we are, perhaps it would not be amiss for us to set up our own. One day. I'm sure it'll be very interesting, whatever it is he has to say, when I'm finally done with all the... Who the fuck are you? Have you been here the entire time? Not me disappointed that, like, we have no way to get that pose. That I'm aware of. How do you get the pose? If it exists, please tell me. I want it. Because I think one of the idle poses is a similar... I can't linger here. It will melt my fucking CPU. Hang on. Like, I don't... Oh, I guess we do have... Hang on. This, but it's not the same. You cross the leg. It's different. Hang on. You gotta cycle back. Where was I? Nope. There it is. You almost got me there. But I caught it. Arndell, gods know it ain't simple to make black marketers talk, but we tricked tickled Mulfa neck with a stabber, and he coughed up a load of information. The remaining bauble, a dagger by all accounts, is to be sold at auction, and attendance is invitation only. The hosts are a band what goes by the name of the True Hounds. Now, in the eyes of the law, they're selling loot cloyed from Imperials on an expedition to the Far East. But Garlemald, they don't control where your Dimber Mort's from. It's a Benny Mummery, turning a profit under the guise of a proper company. The buyers won't ask too many questions either. Grabbled or no, treasure is treasure. But it's just your princess's wit against the True Hounds. The guild can't act on that, not officially anyway. I've left the investigating to let's call him a black marketer. He's a strange one. Only came to the guild's attention recently. But I've never met a Cov who can get information so quickly. The veil was lifted by a southerly this morn. That'll put the man at the House 06. Here's a Secco Blunt, Benny Lucky lad. Haven't forgotten, have ye? That's not your style, lad. You'll want to be heading to the house of six. Cool. Old dialogue. Please fly. Thank you. Hello. You want information? Then come, render unto me what is mine. Yes, this seems to be everything I was promised. The back alleys are awfully profitable, eh? Now, about these true hounds. Most of the salt hounds crawled back to the land after the calamity, but a few refused to leave the seas and took up again as the true hounds. They sail under the black flag of one Captain Rosalind. They boast the strength of a crew twice their size, mostly because of the Pluto they take. With their muscles bolstered by the substance and a healthy dose of natural viciousness, they have brought themselves fortune and infamy on the eastern seas. Now, however, they've hidden their ship away on Hullbreaker Isle and made their way to Costa del Sol. Seems they fancied a cup of ale and a peek at the dancing girls. They will be hard to spot if you wanted to look, but do so at your own peril. Drunken pirates might not frighten you, but Redway, their new sellsword, should. They say he is an ex-member of Garlean Covert Operations, one who has thrown himself into the study of ninjutsu. His pursuit has paid off handsomely, albeit at the cost of his humility. Stay vigilant, or you'll find his blade pricking your back. Anyhow, that's all for me. Give my best to the dim one, little chick. Maniacal laughing. Gee, I wonder who he could be. Who could he be? Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I could only guess. Man, it's so weird calling me a chick. I'm clearly a dude. Please, thank you. Redway. I lost me plunder. That's coin I may never get back. But you convinced me to give ye time. Make your report worth me while, or I'll have your head. Though there were two thieves, Captain, the Iron Orchid herself and some servant. The latter looks to be more brawny than brave, but the princess is dangerous. She has two shinobi in her employ. One is Doman Jonan Obero. He too is a force to be reckoned with. The other is in Ara, Arentel, if I'm not wrong. He is famous in his own right and dangerous. Their involvement makes me think the princess has more coin than she lets on. These two are responsible for my master's death. Their services cannot be cheap. Your master's murderers, eh? Ye wouldn't be dreaming of avenging Geikai on my time now, would ye? Vengeance, Captain. Why, Geikai treated me like scum. He and Karasu both, because I wasn't from their precious little village. But Oboro, if I triumph over Geikai's favorite, I triumph over the lot of them. That is my heart's desire, yes. I could give a gnat's arse what ye do with the ninjas, but it's not them I want, it's the princess, alive. The way I see it, the auction's the perfect trap, baited as it is, with the Yatsurugi dagger. The Iron Orchid can't resist. Catching her, then it'll be easy and fast. Savvy, Redway? Of course. The princess won't stand a chance with the guard doubled. No, she won't. Man, what a good thing that no one was eavesdropping. Let's see, what level is 56? Fair enough. The Warrior of Light's done a lot of impressive bullshit by 56, but not enough where I can say that, like, anyone with more than 2 brain cells to rub together, like, wouldn't fucking bother them. Past 60, though, things change a bit. Welcome back, Arentel. You may enter. Every time. Like, past 60, it's like... hearing that name should be just like an instant... Actually, on second thought. At least insofar as, like, Eorzea and Ilsabard is concerned. Or at least interior Ilsabard. Pop up in the fucking world map. Roughly this circle. Or maybe this circle, if I'm being more reasonable. Roughly this circle. This better not be some ploy to worm your way into my good graces. Clean, tidy, cozy. A bloke could get used to live in a place like this. Success, Arentel. This Rosalind is a clever one, spying upon us through Redway. Princess, the foe will be watching for our tricks now. Reclaiming the last treasure will be that much harder, so I beg you, leave it to us shinobi. I know that there's sense in what you say, Oboro, but that is my problem. I alone must solve it. I will not allow more people to die in my name. The true hounds didn't just steal the treasures. My people stood in their way, and many died. Too many. I wanted to fight, but my vassals wouldn't allow it. And as they were cut down, they called for me, screamed my name. You can't imagine how that feels. My lands are so close to destruction, my people on the brink of starvation. If I do not do something, all of their sacrifices will mean nothing. When I came here, I vowed that I would bring prosperity to my country by finding and selling my treasures, alone. No one would ever die protecting me again. Not my small folk, nor my vassals, nor you. You don't want anyone to die protecting you, Princess. What about those of us who would give our lives willingly to defend you? If you won't trust in the shinobi, then I'll slice open my belly. I'm bound to you, princess, but they're not. We've given them no coin, no gratitude, and yet they're still helping us. You can trust them. You have to, or there's no taking back the treasure. Trust the shinobi, or lose me and add one more to those who died trying to protect you. They'll get you to stop. Right, princess? It's thematic, see? Akagi, you have the strangest way of... Clearly, the shinobi have left a great impression upon you. Oboro, Arntel, consider this my formal request. Help me retake our last treasure. But I have one condition. No matter what happens, you will not lay down your lives for mine. Call it a duty to stay alive, if you wish. To stay alive, An interesting notion. Shinobi are trained to put duty above all else, including our lives. That said, Arntel, this is the mission that has been given you. You are duty-bound to see it through, and come what may, I know that completing it will aid in your growing as a shinobi. Now we wait and watch for signs of the auction. I will approach Jack with the eyes and ears in his service. We will spread a web, and so catch word of the Yatsusurugi clan's dagger. I mean, they're not going to try and hide it. They want her to know when it's happening so that they can catch her. That's their entire plan. I must retake the last treasure. It's a great feeling having a roof over my head again. Huh? Damn. It seems the True Hounds have already held their auction. Some collector bought the Yatsurugi clan's dagger. However, the princess's reputation has kept him trembling at home, and he paid a small fortune to have the blade brought directly to Ishgard. So we strike while it is on the move. I look forward to taking it back from the True Hounds, though there is still question of their guard. Arntel, you mentioned the pirates regularly use Pluto, yes? Should someone exchange this for a powerful sleep draught, such as lavender incense? Couldn't we just face them out in the open? Or is there something in the Shinobi code that forbids straightforward actions? Nothing so formal, princess, but a stealthy approach best allows us to carry out our orders, stay alive, and retake the treasure. The True Hounds base their operations in Laurasia. They will supply themselves and Limsa for the journey north, a weakness we can exploit by dividing into two groups. Akagi and I will search for the True Hound supplies. Princess, you and Arntel will visit Kyokyo Rune in Hawker's Alley. I've informed the shopkeep has lavender incense in stock. Is this a jest? I'm perfectly capable of going shopping without Arntel's help. Here, Arntel, the funds to purchase the incense. Good luck. You say that as if I'm not a very minor gillionaire. Never asks for anyone's help, does she? I fear the princess will find shopping to be more of a challenge than she thinks without sufficient funding. Granted, I cannot access the majority of my funds at the moment. On a different iteration of reality, they are. What is the canonical explanation for data centers, Square? Answer me. Arntel, I seem to, Kyokyo Rune, puzzled by puzzling customer. She makes demanding demands, but has no shinies. Here's a bag of shinies. Remittance for a pot of sleep-inducing lavender incense, payable to the Kikirin merchant Kyokyo Rune. I was expecting something funnier. What a shame. Trade for incense. Kyokyo Rune promise good for good night's rest. Breathe deep for deep sleep. Look, I just forgot my coin purse. That's all. Anyway, you have the incense now. Doesn't matter who paid. And where are Akagi and Oboro? What was she thinking coming all this way? Her mother could have died of shock had she lived to read the note. That voice. No. They can't. Not here. How the princess doesn't realize she is our land's sole ray of light is quite beyond me. If we don't bring her home, I shudder to think what will happen. Gods, why would they come here? I told them I'd be back just after I found the treasures. Princess Yuki, did you... Shut up, you oversized oaf. We're leaving, now. Princess, what did I do? Princess? I suspect I'm better off not knowing. In any case, the true hounds are storing their supplies near Fishman's Bottom. I will follow the princess. You go and make the switch before the guards return. Okay, big question. Can I spot... Are they out here somewhere? No? Maybe they're over there. What are you barking at? Stop. Quickly, Arntel, you must switch the Pluto for the sleeping draught before the guards come back. Okay, but first, are they over here, actually, and I'm wrong? Damn. Oh well. Oh shit. The call is coming from inside. You saw nothing. Damn. Anyway. Well, that's the last of it. How is it we're getting to Ishgard? Captain won't go 20 yalms o the shroud, mate. We sail to the Duranian hinterlands and hook back round west from there. Fair bit of land between there and the Holy Sea. What if we stopped off in the smoldering wastes? A dose of our medicine will carry us the rest of the way, huh? Don't bleed that to the whole harbor. I've heard the thieves after this haul. That's why we're taking twice the guards. I'd like to see her try and take it now. They'll take the sleeping draught and be out like babies. Come on, let's hurry to where was it again? The smoldering wastes, Arntel. What manner of place is it? I've never visited Dravania myself. Ah, thank you. The princess and I are both experienced travelers, and we will meet you there. I wasn't aware. Can I get the world map, please? I guess. Fair. I never thought of this place as having, like, ocean access, but if you say so, I suppose I will believe you, just this once. Arndel, Obro's plan worked, but not all the patrols have reported in for their Pluto. They could be back at any moment. Stand guard while I search these crates. The Midari Kanemitsu has got to be in one of them. Take the south, Akagi to the north, Obro to the east. When you finish your own patrol, return here. They should be back by then as well. But as I said, no matter what happens, do not lay your life down for mine. Where in the hells is it? Look, by this point, I have killed more gods than I have fingers. Was that accurate? Hang on. I'm gonna say it is. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Truly terrifying. Anyway. Well, that's not good. I told you I'm no good in a real fight. Arntel, Akagi is wounded. We must tend to him once we're out of dangerous path. I found it. Everyone back home will be so happy. It's over. My friends, I can finally bring prosperity to my lands. It will be all right. Splendid. Then let's wait. Do you sense it too, Arntel? The foe is near. Sup, dude? You played a clever trick, Obro, but not clever enough. No liquor or Pluto ever passes these lips, and now I found you. What to do? Three able and one lame could make for an interesting fight, yes, but I hold all the cards. Why risk it? I've come to offer the princess an invitation. Your countrymen miss you so terribly. They've called for you, cried your name ever since we caught them. Surely you'll want to join them, yes? What, princess? No. Put up your blades. Fate played us for fools. Redway, I'll go. Look at me now, Geikai. I won. I've beaten your proper Doman shinobi. Oh, but you'll try to rescue her, won't you? If I see anything out of the ordinary, Obro, I will slit their throats. Yes. Starting with Yuki's. See to Akagi shinobi. Farewell. Don't just let them get away after her. Bro, damn it, man. Move, or I'll... Wait, Arntel. You can pursue her if you wish, but you must see to Akagi's wounds. That was the princess's order. I know we could have fought, but I understood why she chose not to. Had Redway escaped, his hostages' lives would have been forfeit. More dead in her defense. The decision was hers to make. It is not our place to question it. We can do nothing more for her now. Let us return to Lassia and tend to Akagi there. Akagi is distraught but alive. I will tend to his wounds in your place. But the moment he is better, we will mount a rescue. The princess did not forbid us from trying, and I would hate to see Redway win. For the moment, train your mind, practice your blade. You will need all of your skill in our next battle. Do not raise your voice, Arundel. The woods are filled with hostile ears. I have no doubt the shadows that surround us are Redway's. How he found us, I cannot say, but why? His hostages already shield him. Does his fear so consume him that he would slit our throats while we are helpless? This is cowardice or madness. His men will try to catch us unawares. I say we let them. Go and patrol the outside. Pretend to doze off at some point. Our foes will strike. Once they do, make sure they do not live to report to Redway. Do not worry about me, Arundel. If any shadows enter here, I will ensure that they do not leave. Surely now. You got anything new to say? No. Worth a shot. Man, it is so late out. I am such the sleepy. I certainly hope there are no assassins who will try to kill me. Man, that would suck. Man, it sure would suck, right? You gotta do the entire animation. Seriously. Oh no! Oh no! Did my fucking auto kill the middle one? Oh, there's a two spots actually. Hang on. Man, that fight sure made me sleepy. Perhaps a short nap. How's it going? Thank you. I sense we are free of unwanted visitors. Akagi is on the mend. We have seen our duty through. Now the princess awaits our rescue. I spoke with Jack and he has commandeered a boat for us. The plan had been to slip across to Hullbreaker Isle from the Morby dry docks and find the princess. However, if Redway sent his cutthroats here, he will not have neglected the docks. The place is likely swarming with guards. It would be unwise to continue without reconnaissance. I'd only slow you down if I went, wouldn't I? You have only just healed Akagi. Princess Yuki wants to keep you safe, and you would serve her best by remaining here. All right, Arundel, I'm entrusting her life to you. Please bring her back safe. Is this before or after Haurchefant? Yes, it's after. Yeah. No, really, you don't have to check up on me. I'm fine staying here. Too much of a coward to be of much use anyway. What are you waiting for, Arundel? The extra dialogue! I'm looking for the dialogue! What's up, bro? This is even worse than I had imagined. There are true hounds everywhere. We cannot risk open battle. Princess Yuki will die if even one escapes our blades. I have a plan, but you will not like it. Tell me, Arntel, do you recall what the princess ordered you to do? Not die, exactly. You are bound to her, Arntel, my friend. I am not. I am an ally, and my death means nothing in the eyes of duty. But if you die without delivering the princess from danger, then as a shinobi, you have failed your mission. You must live to save her, so I must be the pawn, and I must be sacrificed. Redway's eyes are on me. If I surrender, he will lower his guard, giving you the chance to sneak over to the Isle. I did say you would not like it, but it is the only way. I hope you are ready. I trusted you, Arntel, and now you show your true colors. Craven, I call you. You are no shinobi. You are a mistake. I should never have taught you the ways of my village. Get out of my sight. Forgive me, Arntel. I had to give them a reason to believe we parted. No matter what happens to me, you cannot interfere. Now, the princess only has one shinobi. Watch for your chance to save her. Her fates, our fates, are in your hand. I cannot believe that he would disown me like this. Alas. I am forlorn and sorrowful. Is forlorn the right word? Hang on a minute. Yes, I am. I'm correct. You slew all these sellswords I sent to find you. Perhaps I should have spent more on them and less on buying the location of your little shack. Well, a good lesson for the future. But really, Oboro, how could you be so stupid? You could have fled with Arntel, but did you? No, you scurried back like a child who hasn't learned to fear his father's fist. I told you I'd slit the princess's throat if you came after her. I still may if you don't comply, so come along or she'll die screaming, yes. Bastard, have you no honor? Don't hide behind your hostages, fight me. Why should I? You and your honor have lost. Your way, the traditional way, is out. I'm in with the new. Change requires sacrifice, Oboro. Your village, for example. I'll lure your elders into the open with you and lay waste to your houses. Then I'll build the shinobi anew in my image. Simple, yes? If only that were today. Maybe I'll keep you alive to see it. Now, heal, Oboro. Your princess awaits. Arntel, why are you skulking back here when your friends are in danger? Traitor, damn you, shinobi! The princess was right. I should never have trusted you. Go, come on, get. I'll save her, my bloody self. It's a ruse, a trap. What? Just memory. Oboro's put his life in danger for the princess. I knew that. Never doubted you. Not for 1 second. I've bound my leg proper. I can run on it and fight on it too. I won't win renown back home if I just let the shinobi do it all. Eh? Let's take the battle to them. You know. You're right there in Limsa. The Marauders Guild is right there. Thank you, my friend. You won't regret it. Now, to the Morbid Drydock. You could have asked him for some, like, technique pointers and shit. Like, canonically, the Warrior of Light knowing every job is a bit of a, like, not expected sort of thing, but, like, you know... Not a guard left. I suppose Redway's got them all keeping watch over Oboro. Well, Arntel, it's now or never. Let's get across to that island. Oboro says something about a boat. Why is she standing like that? It's been days. Princess, forgive us. We never meant to cost you the treasures. Aye, that's the lot. Good to have the plunder back. You have what you came for, Rosalind. Now, release my people. Lads, I remember seeing an empty pair of shackles in the brig. Stow the princess below decks with the others. What? No, you gave me your word. You said you believed I'd actually barter treasures for hostages. Ain't a reason in the realm for me to keep that promise, child. Captain, I caught him. Allow me to present Obro, the last of the princess's would-be rescuers. Obro, why did you follow me? Obro's disciple ran away, Captain. Yes, fled with his tail between his legs. The so-called shinobi were never a match for me. And the new order will follow me, fight for my attention, and beg for my teachings. Yes. See, Princess, I paid for Redway with cold hard coin, and you got yourself 2 rat-eared ninjas with what? Promises? Ha! Well, you get what she paid for. What's this? Is the Iron Orchid Wilton? Ye lost ye baubles, ye lost ye bodyguards, and failed your people. How's it feel, eh? What's up, dude? Oh, I like the silhouette. It's pretty cool. It's my signature move. It's the old fall damage doesn't actually kill you if you're not in combat. No. You're not supposed to be here. Get away. Leave. Nah, I'm good. Arantel, Akagi. I don't know why Akagi is here, but you know. Tell me, Princess, how does it feel knowing you are not alone? You need not despair, Princess. Here are 2 who still serve in your name. Please trust in them. Save me, Arantel. I order you to defeat these dogs. I would have done it without the order, but I'll do it. But you know, you have your duty, Arantel. I really didn't need it, honestly. I was gonna do it anyway. Okay, let's get Obro back in the fight. Akagi will be fine. I believe in him. He's doing great. I keep forgetting that Armor Crush exists now, and I actually need to, like, do my damage building combo once or twice before doing my big combo. Man, that's a lot of AoEs. Fucking healer. Nah, man, get your ass out of here. Fuck you. I'll tolerate the bats, but absolutely no fucking healing is going on here. Oh, he's dead? Get your ass back here. Oh, for fuck's sake. In some ways, Ninja is like the best job to play at low level because it feels so complete, like right at 50. On the other hand, when I believe it's level 70, Kasatsu makes it so, oh, get your fucking home gang off me. Kasatsu makes it so that Tenjin doesn't do the bind thing. It's like your biggest Mudra hit, period. It's like a cornerstone of your damage combo. But like below level 70, it just wastes your fucking Kasatsu. It does no fucking damage. It's like half the damage of a fucking Raiton. Oh, but you get the fucking muscle memory to fucking do that one. Right, and then even worse, if you ever get used to doing a Raiton, you'll spend fucking weeks getting your muscle memory back to do the fucking big hit instead of wasting it on Raiton. What is the solution? I don't fucking know. It's annoying as shit, though. Princess, thank the heavens you're safe. And what about you? Are you hurt? We can seek treatment upon returning to town. Arntel, I was lucky to have a shinobi like you in my service. For all my skill, I couldn't have done this alone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The treasures of the Yatsurugi clan, goodness, are mine. Their sale will buy tools for farming and storehouses for our grain. With hard work, our lands will prosper. We have our thanks as well, Shinobi. The princess is a standard we rally to, the beacon that will lead us to restoring our nation. These are not words to express our gratitude for. There are not words to express our gratitude for defending her. Well, I hope now our lands will be free of winter. May the snows melt in the spring sun and deliver us from our cold, parched lives. Come, my friends, let us go home and rebuild. You completed your mission, Arntel, and saved a country and her people. Remember this moment to look back upon with pride in your heart. Well, I think we must away. The storehouse awaits, as do long meditations on today's events. Damn. That was a promising first mission, Arntel. Only one most skilled in our art could have earned Princess Yuki's trust as you did. But for now, the time for excitement has passed, and I am looking forward to quiet meditation. Oboro, is this where you vanished to? Princess, had you not started homewards? I had something to tell you before I left. I planned to send a formal note of thanks for the duties you performed in my name, from the Yatsurugi clan to your village. Your people and mine both must rebuild. I thought a letter might spark a friendship, but I'm unsure of your customs. Should I just address it to your village elders? Yes, that would be perfect. The village would welcome your friendship, princess. Thank you for... Wait, to the village elders? All right, it shall be done. Thank you, Oboro. I look forward to meeting again, Arentel. No. The others think I stayed in Eorzea to treat my wounds. If they find out I'm running around on new missions, I forgot your curses. No, why do you have to be so fast? Princess, wait. And with that, we have completed the Heavensward quests for Ninja. On the Storm's Blood. Wait, that's Dragoon. Okay. I am going to step away for a few minutes to walk around and probably finish my coffee. And I will be right back. Then we will go through the Storm's Blood quests, and so long as the Storm's Blood quests don't take 3 hours, I should have enough time for the Shadowbringers quests, seeing as those should only be like 20 minutes, if that. So, in the meantime, enjoy the music. I'm back. Right back into it. Oh, alas and alack, whatever am I to do? Oh, Arntel. As a shinobi, I am loath to admit this, but I did not see you come in. Truth be told, I have been somewhat distracted of late. Princess Yuki, it would seem, sent a letter to my village, praising us for our efforts on her behalf, thus revealing my story of an injury preventing me from making the journey home for the ruse that it was. But my shame is not that. I have been summoned back to the village, but rather quite the opposite. Despite knowing that I am hale and hearty, my elders seem to be in no particular hurry to welcome me back into the fold. Should the time come when we have need for you in Doma, we shall summon for you. Until then, you are to remain at your post and do all in your power to aid our countrymen in Eorzea. Such were their words. Is this how far I have fallen? Am I as a falcon bereft of its claws, a dull blade tossed to the wayside by its master? For all I know, I have been all but exiled to this place. I'm sorry, Arntel. Heaven knows that you did not come here to listen to my griping. On a brighter note, I have just received word from Captain Jack. It would seem some Easterners are causing something of a stir. I suppose I should be grateful that someone still has need of my services. Anyhow, it would seem the kami have led you here at a most opportune time. Would you care to accompany me? I thank you, my friend. Let us make for Limsa Lominsa and see what our friends of the Rogues Guild would ask of us. Last stream, I talked briefly about how I'm disappointed that we never visit the home village of the ninja. And that's cool armor. I think that's the PvP set, right? It's got Law's Order. No, not Law's Order. That's from Basra. It's got the Royal Envoy or whatever it was called. Anyway, in a similar vein to how we don't visit the Lapis Canyon in Dawntrail. And like, in fairness, they still have a chance when it comes to the Lapis Canyon. We're not done with Dawntrail, but like, it's not likely at all, because in order for us to go to the Lapis Canyon now, it would need to either be a dungeon, in which case, or it would need to be the combat area, like what a Basra is. Field exploration, I think is what their category is called, or Eureka. Which is also like, why is the fucking Lapis Canyon the setting for like mass combat? What's happening? What's gone wrong? Hello again. More fool me thinking I'd be free. You still got the same dialogue? Yep. I know not what my countrymen have done to catch Captain Jack's eye, but I can only imagine it is nothing good. Well, if it ain't the Dimber Stamber of Maul, I trust ye've been keeping your stabber sharpened. What with you and Obero on the job, I reckon I'll be Bob before the Dark Man's comes around. Here's where we stand. What o' me, little birds in the Kraken's arms came chirping to me a story about some dolmens who I reckon are breaking one code or another. Seems they, the Krakens that is, were out snilching the eastern seas when they grabbed a vessel flying Garlean colors, as they're wont to do. But then came the rub. The crew claimed to be dolmen, you see, and upon whittling their captor's identity, they changed track, begging for asylum on Eorzean shores and offering the entirety of their cargo in full in return for safe passage. Call him a Benny Cove or a fool. The Kraken captain took the self-styled dolmens up on their offer, stolen the eastern treasures, and the Easterners themselves away in the hold. They set sail for Limsa. But after pulling into port, a funny thing happened. No sooner had the Krakens dropped anchor than the refugees put on their best beater cases and skulked off into the dead of Darkmans, leaving all their treasure behind. All their treasures save one, a scroll of sorts that had been hiding in a corner, and unscrupulous all inconspicuous like. Carvelian reckons that these Doman refugees have played us for some rum fun, and they're off selling the scroll on the black markets for good blunt even as we speak. I see. So you would have us recover the scroll in question and bring the thieving Domans to justice. I'm honored to lend what aid I can, and yet I cannot help but wonder just what could it be about this scroll to make it so valuable to my countrymen. Well, we're not going to whittle the scrap just sitting round here on our daddles, now are we? Let's snilch town and see what the common covs and morts have and haven't seen. Arntel, why don't you pay all Etolwan a visit at the wench? If there's any rumors going around about any shifty Easterners, like as not that Mort would know. You do remember what to order, aye? Of course, a dimmer damber like yourself would. Good luck out there, and keep your wattles open. I'll be waiting for ye in Bulwark Hall when you're through. Am I missing any? I don't think I am. Nope. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. What is your pleasure? A weak ale. Weakest you got. Ah, you must be here on business. Mayhap I could offer you something from our underground menu? Now, what's your fancy? Guests from the east, you say? Well, yes, I do believe we had some visitors not long ago matching that description. They left shortly before you arrived. I make a habit of pricking my ears up to catch our patrons' every whisper. But the party in question required little such effort. Why, they were shouting of tales of riches and glory in a roar that could wake the dead. Said they were on their way to Wineport to make the transaction of a lifetime, though they weren't keen on going into detail. Just between us, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something less than savory about their business. Speaking of savory, can I interest you in our seafood stew? The party of Easterners said they were en route to Wineport. I'd be wary if you planned on following them. They seem to be a rather unsavory lot. There they are. I wish you an ahoy and an avast, my honored matey. Ah, forgive me, I was just practicing my Lominsan dialect. How do you ye reckon it sounds? So our lads are headed to Wineport, eh? Benny work, Arntel. Remind me to slip Etolwan some extra blunt next time we stop by the wench for libations. That said, something doesn't sit right with me. Cackling their plans for every drunkard and tavern wench to hear. I reckon our friends might be looking to amuse us, if you whittle my gist. Keep your eyes open and your stabbers sharp, mates. Oh, Wineport, fuck yeah. Wait, Wineport, isn't it like... It is. Sauce, immensely sauce. I'm sorry, Arentel. I fear we were too late. Well, there's a bleeding surprise. The code-breaking curs have already bit the blow and hopped the twig, with a caravan's worth of bingo in tow. Word is, they were last seen beating a path for Bloodshore. But what could they mean to— wait a bleeding moment. What if the grog's not meant for selling, but keeping their throats wet on a long voyage? I reckon our lads are trying to smuggle the scroll home. There's no time to lose. Let's brush off our beater cases and make for Bloodshore all quick-like. Obro and I'll snilch the north side. Arentel, you take the south. We have to catch these curs before they slip from our daddles for good. You know, I've never checked, and I'm gonna— nope, there's no shopkeep here. Never mind. I am the tiniest bit disappointed. Like teeny tiny, like pixels, that you cannot get buy bottles of Bacchus wine. Alternatively, that if you can't get them from Wineport. You just had to poke your nose in our business, eh? Guess you leave us no choice. Man, for a second I thought they survived. This garb, why these men are samurai from Hingashi? Whatever is the meaning of this? Let me guess, ye came upon a couple of rough-looking covs. These covs came waving their stabbers in my face before I could catch a word in. I reckon 'twas the same for you. The scroll is nowhere to be seen, nor is anything resembling a ship. If I did not know better, I would say they were a simple group of ruffians enjoying their ill-gotten grog. The dim one sees, but does he see but does he truly see? No, these unfortunate men were but pawns in a grand scheme, as disposable as the bottles that now litter the shore. Meanwhile, your true quarry has boarded a trader and sails for Kugane even as we speak, under the auspices of the East Aldenard Trading Company. No less. So cunning a scheme, I wish I'd thought of it myself. Or did I? How do ye know all? Bugger me. You're the cov from the House of Six. Truly shocking. Karasu Redbeak. Childhood friends turned bitter enemies, then friends once more. Reunited after far too long, our hero returns, and the audience swoons. Oh, what a joyous day, or is it? I'll say this much, dim one, for once you've managed to surprise me. To think that the oh-so-serious Oboro would lie to his elders to avoid having to make the journey home, only to find he wasn't welcome to begin with. Oh, the irony of it all. Enough of your preening and prattling, Karasu. I want answers. How did you know we were here? Just what is your connection to the thieves we pursue? You mean the thieves you already alluded to your clumsy grasp? Just as I am about to do? I fear that is a story for another day. Ever the slippery bird, that one. That daft rook's an acquaintance of yours. That's news to Jax Wattles. Meanwhile, we've got our work cut out for us if we still want to grapple that scroll. Is there anywhere we can have a few wids, you know, secret-like? Say no more, Captain Jack. As luck would have it, our base of operations is but a short walk from these parts. Arntel, pray join us at the storehouse. I reckon this is about the shabbiest, shoddiest shack old Jack's ever laid eyes on, or in other words, the perfect hideout. Obro sharper than he lets on. Karasu Redbeak, of all the places I thought our search might lead us, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would lead us to him. Come square with me, Obro. Just who is this Karasu Cove? Can we trust him, or is he like it as not to stick us his stabbers in our back the moment we turn a blind eye? No, I mean, yes. I mean, he's neither or both. Perhaps I should say it's complicated. Judging from your reaction, it seems much. Anyway, if our men have set sail for Hingashi, I reckon we've no choice but to do the same. I wasn't exactly preening him for a long voyage, but damned if I'll leave this job half done. That said, shamed as I am to admit it, this old Jack's first journey to the Far East. This is old Jack's first journey to the Far East. I wouldn't know Kugane from a rum doxy's arse. And I don't know a rogue what can do his work without knowing the lay of the land. Worry not, Captain Jack. I've traveled there on many an occasion to procure the tools of my trade from the finest Hingan artisans. It would be my pleasure to serve as your guide. Your presence would be most heartening as well, Arntel. Kugane is a city where anything can happen, and there's no telling what dangers await us there. I'll agree with that, but mind ye, Arntel's a very busy cove. Let's say we do it this way. Obero and I will go on ahead, and we'll send word for you once we've snitched out the place and worked out our next plan of action. A reasonable plan, Captain Jack. In that case, Arntel, pray check in at the storehouse from time to time. I will send word to Yomi when we require your services. In the meantime, may the Kami guide you in your training. Arntel, I have a letter for you from Master Obero. It would appear that his investigation in Kugane has borne fruit. Here, see for yourself. Dear Arntel, I hope this letter finds you well. After a long and rather uneventful voyage, we've arrived safely in Kugane. Captain Jack seems quite taken with Hingan culture and is enjoying a stroll in the pleasure quarters at this very moment. But forgive me, you were not interested in a diary of our travels. As for the matter of the scroll, rumors abound of a band of Doman's scofflaws have been causing a stir in town of late. Putting together the accounts we have heard, the good captain and I are convinced that these are the thieves we seek. If the word about town is to be believed, these individuals are far more dangerous than we had imagined. I trust that you have been pursuing your ninjutsu training with your usual diligence. My apologies, of course you have. In any event, we would have you join us at your earliest convenience. We will be keeping an eye out for your arrival. Seek us in the alley behind the second pier, ferry docks. Safe travels, friend. It is good to see Master Obero in good spirits once more. Ever since the elders commanded him to remain here in Eorzea, he has not quite been himself. After all, a shinobi without a duty to carry out is a hawk with clipped wings. It is good to see Master Oboro soaring high once more. Still, I worry. Though I have great respect for the man, he can often be too trusting for his own good. Pray go to his side, friend, and see that he does not get himself into undue trouble. May the kami carry you safely across the sea. Master Oboro awaits you in Kugane. I wish you a safe journey. Holy shit, I could speak to him. He can speak. He doesn't exist yet. Don't look at him. Samurai quests will happen at some point, I promise. Ah, Arntel, it has been too long. To have traveled so far to assist Oboro in his mission. Words cannot begin to convey my gratitude. Arntel, what took ye so long? Have ye snilched the Rumdoxies in the Pleasure District? I'm liking this place more and more by the day. No? Yes? Arntel, I thank you for answering my call. Tsuame too has made the journey from the village to join us in retrieving the scroll. It is an honor to stand by your side again, Arntel. Master Oboro will doubtless benefit from your presence, as he always does. Likewise, I figured we could use a few more Dimber-Dambers in the job, so I've sent for Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling into harbor before long. In the meantime, allow me to share what we have learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll is the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many a samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of these warriors who formed the Garnet League. Cutting down innocent men for their coin purses, plundering villages, the men and women of the Garnet League will gladly stain their hands with blood as long as it means they will live to see the morrow. Why they covet the scroll so I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they are all but certain to leave a trail of corpses in their wake. We must move, and quickly. Fortunately, they should not prove hard to find. Confident in their ability to cut down anyone who dares oppose them, they take little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. You can distinguish them from the similarly garbed Sekai Segumi by their lack of a hakama and their singularly uncouth demeanor. Let us split up and cover as much ground as we can, Arntel. I would entrust the Shiokaze Holstery and the Rakuza district to you. Keep to the shadows and gather what knowledge you can. When you are done with the task, let us reconvene here. One day, she has us sneaking into a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and the next, the Confederacies chase us halfway across the River Sea. Zakuro could pay us twice what she does, and it wouldn't be bloody worth it. Come now, even you must admit it was quite the little adventure, though it was fortunate that we came upon those Eorzean pirates when we did, and that they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour. We didn't all make it, or have ye forgotten those left behind at Bloodshore, cut down by our pursuers, no doubt? The poor bastards, whose brilliant idea was it to go along with that masked man's plan anyway? If our brothers could not fend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. As for our mysterious benefactor, he let us hear as promised, did he not? Now we need only wait for our client to show and deliver the goods, and we never need to worry about going hungry again. Speaking of which, just how long does our man mean to keep us waiting? Sorry? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing all of us for fools. No, we were late with our delivery after all. Word has it, our client returned to Koshu when we did not show, and now is making the long journey back to Kugane. We owe him some patience, do we not? I'll believe it when I bloody see it. Have patience, friend, just a bit longer, and the lives we've always wanted will be ours. I'm not doing that. Let's go. Speed! I swear, I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on the thing. And next I knew it, Zakuro's blade was at my throat. I thought she was going to cut me down right on the spot. Put yourself in her shoes. They say our client is such a dangerous man, he's been known to kill those who renege on their agreements. If anything happened to the scroll, her life and ours would be as good as forfeit. You're saying she's as scared as us. Zakuro Brightblood, who single-handedly cut down 100 Garleans in a single day during the rebellion. Zakuro Brightblood, who dyes her hair red with the blood of her foes. She cuts an imposing figure, that is true, but deep down, she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? Don't make me laugh. I tell you, she really is quite charming when you get to know her. Sensitive? That's rich. Run, you fool. Thank you. Seems the long journeys dulled old Jack's wattles. Hope you had better luck than I. There's an air about you, Arndel. I can tell you have grown even stronger since last we met. It would seem we have everyone assembled. Excellent. Let us share all we have learned. Allow me to see if I have this right. So in short, the Garnet League lifted the scroll from a Garlean storehouse at the bidding of an unknown Hingan client. They meant to sail straight from Yanja to Kugane, but ran afoul of the Confederacy, doubtless because they were too poor to pay the Ruby tithe. In fleeing, they were captured by the Krakens, so they claimed to be Doman refugees seeking asylum. Upon arriving in Eorzea, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Kugane with Karasu's aid. That one's motives remain as inscrutable as ever, but I digress. Furthermore, they are led by Zakuro Brightblood, about whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of their veracity, there can be no doubting that she is a formidable opponent. For my part, I heard that she is most protective of the scroll and keeps it on her person at all times, night and day. I heard that Zakuro and her followers have rented a room at the Bokairo Inn, an inn in town famous for its hot spring baths. And old Jack managed to whittle. All old Jack managed to whittle is that the cub is right fond o' her flowing locks, and that she fancies herself a a cup of tea, making the trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least thrice a day. That is most enlightening, Captain Jack. Now we must find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Zakuro's client arrives. But how? We could challenge her to single combat, but the Sekai Segumi would not look kindly on that. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? We must use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan. Look out below, underfoot's on the scene. Good to see ye again, Arantel. Can't wait to snilch the new tricks you've learned from your friends here. What's Amort got to do to get herself some sushi? I'm bloody starved. And what's with all these bleeding seagulls? I swear, if another one takes a strike on my hair, it'll be seagull stew for dinner tonight. That's it. Vakebe, you're a bloody genius, and so am I reckon. Gather round and lend me your Wattles friends, old Jack's got a plan. First, we catch Zakuro as she's beaten her way from the inn to the tea house. And underfoot, Vakebe Tsubame, you three will be in charge of causing a scene and stopping the Mort in her tracks. Meanwhile, Arantel, you make your way to that perch atop the markets and drop some imitation seagull shite down from above. What with her precious locks all mucked up, the Mort's sure to make for the hot springs. She can't very well bring the scroll into the water, so we can just follow along, all stealthy-like, and heave it from whatever basket she's stowed away in. For good measure, Obro and I'll head to the bathhouse as well and keep the girl occupied until Arantel has a scroll safely in his daddles. A most impressive plan, Captain Jack, but I have one question. How do you propose that the two of us keep Zakuro occupied? Oh, bro, surely you remember our visit to Bronze Lake and the little show I put on for our pirate friend. It's all quite simple, really. I'm not certain I understand what you... Oh, on second thought, I'm not quite convinced this is the best course of action. Give yourself some more credit, lad. Now, Arantel, you'll want to climb up to the roof atop the Bokairo, and make your way across the wire atop the markets. Here, this white die should do a suitable seagull shite impersonation. Once underfoot and the gang lures Zakuro into position, let her fly. Alright, lads and lasses, look sharp. We'll meet back here once all's bob. I have an idea of how I got up there. Give me a minute. Let me after you. I remember the first time I did this quest, I actually did have trouble getting up there, so, oh boy. Well, that's not a strong start. Okay, I don't think that's the path. Nope. You know how I was talking about the Stormsblood quests taking 3 hours? Yes, it's not looking too good. No. None of that. And then from here... Okay, well, it could have been worse. Okay, from here... And then... Hang on. There, okay. Ooh. Oh no. I'm letting it pass. It's fine. I don't care. The pain! Oh, the pain! My poor girl, whatever is the matter? Someone, anyone, find a healer! The girl needs help! What was... God, birdshite? Oh, bloody brilliant. Thank you, kind sir and madam, but worry not, I'm not ill. You see, I simply haven't had a bite to eat all day. Is that all now? Fortunately, the Shiokaze hostelry is but a short walk away, and I hear the sushi is positively to die for. Shall we? My hair, my beautiful hair. Back to the bathhouse, I suppose. You search the basket, but to no avail. The scroll must be around here somewhere. Stupid, sexy Rogadin. Ooh, are Alpha and Omega here? No. What is... They are! Let's fucking go! I think I already have this sighting. Hang on, let me check. Pictures... 14 alpha sightings. This is them in Cloud Top. It's a different spot! It's the same zone, but a different... Oh, okay. We've got a new sighting. Just block out this guy. Beautiful. The other time, they were like in the water. What beautiful locks you have. However, do you keep them so smooth and silky? I've seen many a Rumdoxy in my day, but ain't none what compared to you, milady. Milady? Truly, I do not mean to boast, but they do say my beauty is sung far and wide. Yoink. Out of curiosity. About what I thought. It would be kind of cool if after you do the Omega quest, when you have these sightings, Omega would get like a text bubble. It'd be kind of nice. I would appreciate it. I also think they should be added to some of the later areas. Or maybe they are after that quest. I don't know. I don't spend enough time in Endwalker zones to know if they pop up there. Obviously, they're not popping up in Elpis. You know, all's fair. But, you know, they could be around, you know, Old Charlian and Garlemald and... Actually, maybe they shouldn't be in Garlemald. Labyrinthos. Rodstatan, etc. I just list off all the maps. Basically everywhere but like Garlemald and Elpis, honestly. Well done, my friends. The operation was, by any measure, a rousing success. That said, I have not seen Tsuame and the others. I hope all is well. Now that was some rum fun, if I do say so myself. As for the Cov, I wouldn't fret. Like as not, the Kebe and underfoot dragged her off to Yafalan's Samok Kugane's finer delicacies. No doubt you are right, Captain Jack. In the meantime, pray show me the scroll. Arantel, I would see just what it is that Zakuro's mysterious employer covets so. Why, this is, my eyes to be believed, the forbidden mudra of summoning. I had half thought it just a ghost story meant to strike fear in the hearts of shinobi who would stray from their path. Forbidden summoning? I wouldn't know a mudra from me own grandmum, but that sounds right dangersome. It is indeed, Jack. The legends say that if a summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, the monstrous beast called forth by his mudra will not hesitate to devour him whole. Many years ago it was gifted from our village to the King of Doma, then sealed away, to be used only in the most dire of circumstances, but it was lost in the chaos of the Garlean invasion, and never seen again. So it has been sleeping in an imperial vault all these years. So even with this bleeding all-powerful summon at their fingertips, the Domans still couldn't hold off the Empire. Guess it wasn't all it was cracked up to be, eh? On the contrary, we never had the chance to find out. Master Geikai, who led the shinobi, deemed the risk too great and refused to employ it, even as our nation fell. Whether Master Geikai plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countrymen's best interest at heart, I cannot say, though I would like to believe the latter. Nonetheless, it is clear that none in Garlemald knew of the scroll's true power, and so it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League, at the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there would know of the scroll's true power? But it means little now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to its rightful home in my village. Afraid I can't let ye do that, friend. I promised the Kraken I'd bring the scroll back for them, and I'll not have it said that Jack ain't a man of his wits. After all, the scroll's been missing from your village for 20-odd summers, no? Clearly no one's suffering much. That is hardly the issue, Captain Jack. The scroll is an ancient treasure. It belongs in Doma. Belongs to those what found it, and that's the Kraken's gods, if ye ain't a stubborn bastard. Gentlemen, must you make such a scene, after all? Strictly speaking, the scroll belongs to neither of you. Sup, Karasu? Been a minute. Karasu, wherever did you... But never mind. Thank you for guiding us here. You may rest assured that the scroll will safely return to Doma. You have my gratitude. Oh, Oboro, my dear, sweet, deluded Oboro. You grow ever dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that I do what I do for you? I did say that I was pulling all the strings in this little puppet play, did I not? Very well. Allow me to put it in words even you can understand. The scroll belongs in Hingashi, to the master I now serve. My master was entrusting... My mistake was in entrusting to Zakuro and her lackey, so I should have seen to myself from the very start. Oh well, I live and learn, I suppose. In any event, allow me to propose a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return your friends to you and their heads still attached to their bodies. Fair trade, no? Karasu, you craven. On second thought, yes, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out, dim one. You'll be hearing from me again soon. Curse it all, and here I believed the man had turned over a new leaf after leaving Geikai. But no, it would seem he has simply found another villain to serve. Once a rook, always a rook, I reckon, and a sharp one at that. Underfoot and the Stray aren't the types to get boned so easily. As long as we have the scroll, Karasu is not like to cause our friends any harm, and yet he is as unpredictable an adversary as they come. We must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Arantel, it would mean much to me if you would remain in Kugane until our work here is through. Pray continue to train in your ninjutsu, and I shall call upon you again when the time is right. This Karasu is a dangerous rook, I reckon. It ain't like Underfoot and the Stray to be boned so easy-like. It is good to see you, Arantel. I have heard nothing from Karasu since last we met. It would seem we have no choice but to take matters into our own hands. And yet in our current state, we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, I reached out to Princess Yuki, pride of the Yatsurugi clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our effort, I thought. I'm pleased to say that she was more than happy to lend her aid, doubtless in no small part due to your own efforts on her behalf. Judging from her words, I reckon she's keen to prove herself. A mite too keen, if you ask me. You ought to keep an eye out on the lass and be sure all's well. Which mayhap she already has, as she should have arrived hours ago. Perhaps she has simply gotten lost on the way, or stopped off for sushi and tea. Might the two of you be so kind as to search for her in my stead? Captain Jax, see if she is not in the Rakuza district. And Arantel, pray search the markets of Kuganedori. I will remain here in case she has simply been delayed in her journey. I fear I have seen no sign of Princess Yuki. Pray search the markets of Kogane Dori while I wait for her here. Wait. A memory occurs to me. Oh, the minion. What the fuck's a Palico doing here? Hello? Been a minute? Arantel, whatever are you doing here in Kugane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that now I have to be a proper princess again. Akagi, he's my personal bodyguard now. You see, he was none too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kugane. In fact, Yuki, Princess Yuki, come back at once! Oh hells, he's on to me. I just have to help you in Overo in return for everything you did for me. Surely you understand, Arantel. Can you go find Akagi and just tell him that I don't know, I hopped on a ship to Eorzea or something? I can't go back home until I've done my duty for you in Overo. Go tell Akagi that I hopped on a ship for Eorzea or something. Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Arantel, fancy meeting you here. You're an awful long way from home, eh? Speaking of which, you haven't by any chance seen Her Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her here to Kugane, but I seem to have lost her. She's on her way to Eorzea. Eorzea, you say? Gods, what is the girl thinking? If anything happened to her, I'd never hear... But there's no time to lose. Two dogs. Princess Yuki, wait for me. Princess Yuki! Thank you, Arentel, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I had half a mind to tell Akagi the truth, but then he might have offered to help Kami forbid. The man means well, but I hear that we face a most dangerous foe, and I simply didn't have the heart to place Akagi in danger. You understand, don't you? In any event, I do believe we've kept Oboro long enough. Does Ninja still get the speed buff? They do. Even though it is, like, completely fucking imperceptible and may as well not be a thing. Like, actually, though, it's like 5%. It's... in most dungeons, I don't think I've ever noticed it where I'm actively going faster than someone. Like, that's how small of a difference it is. Anyway, I, unfortunately, am quite suddenly very hungry, and I don't want to go on like an hour-long break, because then I will run out of time. So unfortunately, I'm going to be calling it here. I will be back again, maybe tomorrow, probably not. I do have some stuff going on tomorrow, not work, but stuff. So we'll see. Similarly, I will almost certainly not be streaming on Saturday because I open and good lord, opening. Sunday though, there is a decent chance I'll stream Sunday. Assuming I don't stream tomorrow. I suspect I probably only have a little over an hour left of quests left. Maybe I'll save my roulettes or something just to round out the stream length. Let's see, what day is the 19th? The 19th is Monday. I really can't imagine I'll put it off that long, but I mean, if I put it off till Monday, I can do the Make It Rain event. But with all that said, I want to thank anyone for stopping by. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. And until I stream again, have a good one all. That is the wrong scene. Hang on. There we go.